Trump Jr., he's so embarrassing. He's on the stand. He's testifying in this $250 million fraud trial, and he has to compliment. He said his father is an artist. People are a crime family, a very dumb crime family. The Gambozos, if you will, and...
Did you know that Trump reportedly wears girdles and shoe lifts? That's right, folks. The man who claimed to be the healthiest president ever is more smoke and mirrors than a Vegas magic show.
With real estate. Yeah, he's an artist. He's Vincent Van going to jail with real estate is what he is. He boasted that his dad is the father of hotel gyms. He said, maybe someone put a gym in a building somewhere, but no one did it at the scale of my father. He's saying that his father, the father of the hotel gym, is a guy who's never stepped inside one, okay?
But wait, there's more. We're about to unpack the entire Trump family's courtroom fashion choices. Spoiler alert, orange is the new black. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, let's take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
One of the biggest accounting firms in the world. I can pay them millions of dollars. I rely on them to do accounting, but I'm supposed to know more than them. By this logic, insurance companies are going to start suing patients for listening to their doctor.
The amount of ass-kissing in this trial is insane. DJ TJ, of course, denies any and all wrongdoing and is instead going with the "our accountants did it" defense.
I'm not supposed to rely on a big five accounting firm.
Looks like our favorite orange-tinted tycoon is having a fashion crisis in the courtroom. Who knew that dressing for legal drama could be so challenging for a guy who claims to have the best words and the biggest brain? Jimmy Kimmel, our trusty late-night roast master, couldn't resist taking a jab at Trump's courtroom attire. He quipped, "The judge isn't impressed with Trump's executive time attire." I mean, come on, Donnie. Did you think your Mar-a-Lago golf outfit would intimidate the judge into dismissing your case? But hold on to your toupees, folks, because we've got some juicy insider info from none other than Anthony Scaramucci, Trump's former aide and professional bridge burner.
And with all the complaining the Trumps do about this trial playing out in the media, you could barely even turn the channel without seeing their lawyer doing an interview with somebody. I'm a business guy who had his elbows soldered together, and now I move my arms like a Muppet all the time.
What have they been asking the kids, and tell me how they fit into all of this?
They don't fit into all of this. What have they been asking the kids? It's very simple. They'll ask the kids, did you give a value to somebody?
The mooch spilled the beans on Trump's secret beauty regimen, and boy, is it a doozy. Apparently, our former president is quite the fashionista. He's got a whole routine that would make even the Kardashians blush. Picture this, Trump standing in front of his golden mirror, carefully applying what Scaramucci calls orange war paint for that signature tangerine glow. And let's not forget the shoe lifts, because nothing says I'm innocent like being a few inches taller in court.
By the way, Donald Trump's older sister, Marianne, the former judge, died this morning. They found her unresponsive in her apartment. Thrilled to be a part of the group, he posted this picture of him and Tuck cackling in their blue checker print shirts. A couple of banana Republicans right there. He at least has the decency to find a good plot for her on the golf course. Meanwhile, another Republican candidate has whittled himself out of the race. Tim Scott has decided to suspend his campaign.
But wait, there's more. On special occasions, Trump reportedly squeezes into a girdle. I guess he wants to look svelte for his courtroom close-up. Can you imagine him trying to sit comfortably during a long trial day? Talk about cruel and unusual punishment. Now, if Trump had his way, the courtroom would be a lot different. Kimmel joked that Trump's ideal legal setting would include a gold gavel and a jury box filled with cardboard cutouts of himself. Because why settle for 12 angry men when you can have 12 angry Trumps? As the trial heats up and things get serious, Kimmel suggested that Trump might ask for a recess to change into his serious businessman costume. Maybe he's got a power tie hidden in his pocket, ready to whip out when the going gets tough.
Who is not only is he anti-vax, he's also apparently anti-socks, because he was photographed strolling around barefoot on a food-covered airplane floor. Snidely Whiplash and a big mouth Billy Bass, I think. And on the independent side, you got RFK Jr., former president, who I guess in an attempt to mend the wall between himself and the Latino community, sat down on his balls for an interview with Univision, where he was taken to task on a number of subjects by one of the toughest journalists in any language.
But here's the thing, folks. All the orange war paint and girdles in the world can't hide the fact that Trump is fish out of water in this courtroom. His usual tactics of bluster and bravado just don't cut it when you're facing a no-nonsense judge and a mountain of evidence. Alright folks, let's talk about Eric Trump, the legal mastermind who's about to make Perry Mason look like a rookie. Our favorite Trump spawn is gearing up for his big day in court, and boy is he prepared. Word on the street is that Eric's been binging Law and Order reruns like they're going out of style. Who needs law school when you've got Dick Wolf, right? But here's the kicker. When the prosecution started throwing around actual evidence, poor Eric looked like a deer caught in the headlights of a monster truck rally. Turns out real courtrooms don't have dramatic music cues or convenient commercial breaks to help you figure out what to say next. Who knew? In a move that had even the most seasoned legal experts scratching their heads, Eric tried to object to his own answers. Yes, you heard that right. The judge was so confused she almost called for a recess just to make sure she wasn't on some hidden camera show. It's like watching a toddler try to play chess with a grandmaster. Adorable, but also kind of painful to watch. As the questioning got more intense, Eric started looking around the courtroom like he was hoping to find a lifeline from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Sorry buddy, but there's no phone a friend option when you're on the stand. Although, let's be honest, who would he call? Dad's a bit busy with his own legal troubles, and I'm pretty sure Ivanka's number has mysteriously disappeared from his phone. Legal experts are still trying to categorize Eric's unique approach to the law. Some are calling it the clueless defense, while others prefer ignorance is bliss strategy. One thing's for sure, it's not winning him any fans in the courtroom. The judge looks like she's contemplating retiring early just to avoid dealing with this circus. As the day wore on, Eric's TV-inspired defense started to crumble faster than a sandcastle in a hurricane. Turns out, you can't just yell objection every time you don't like a question, and the bailiff doesn't actually tackle people who lie on the stand. Who would have thought that all those courtroom dramas might not be 100% accurate? Well folks, it looks like the Trump family circus is in full swing at the courthouse. Who knew that courtroom drama could be more entertaining than a reality TV show? As the trial unfolds, it's becoming clear that all the money in the world can't buy you common sense or a decent lawyer. But let's not forget what's really at stake here. This isn't just about bad haircuts and orange makeup. The outcome of this trial could shake up the Trump empire faster than you can say, "You're fired." It's a reminder that even the bigwigs can't escape the long arm of the law. So grab your popcorn and settle in for the long haul. Will the Trumps learn to dress for success in court? Will they finally hire a stylist who knows the difference between business casual and Mar-a-Lago chic? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this courtroom comedy is far from over. Stay tuned, America.